Welcome, 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 Orange Walk, and especially Corozal to another Meet the Candidates 2024, the show where we talk to the town council candidates for the upcoming elections on March 6th, 2024. We had Meet the Candidates Orange Walk last Tuesday. And now, today, Thursday, just like we promised you, we have candidates from Corozal that you are going to meet, that we are going to talk to, that you are going to know right up close. It's a pleasure to be in your home. It's a pleasure to be with you tonight, whether you're at home watching on TV, whether you're in your car driving, whether you're listening to the radio, just chilling out somewhere. It's a pleasure to be with you. Good night, good night, good night. My name is Luis Puck. And tonight, we are going to be conversing about important topics. We're going to be discussing topics that are of interest to you, especially those of you who are in Corozal. So, let me remind you of how we are going to run the show. We're going to have 3 segments. In this first segment, we're going to talk to the candidate that we have right with us tonight, Mr. Baldemar Pech Jr.
Yes, sir.
And then, in the second segment, we're going to talk to another of our Corozal Town Council candidates for the March 6th elections. In the third segment, we're going to have both candidates on set, and we're going to have call-ins. We're going to allow the public to participate, to talk to us, to give us their views. So it's the same segment, or the same format that we had in the last show. So stay right where you are, hold on tight to your seats, and by the way, remember, we have the Orange Walk Town Council Manifesto launch on this Saturday right here, the 10th of February, at the Gala Lounge at 7:30. People are telling me that I mentioned it several times last show, but I never mentioned the time and the date. So Saturday, 10th February, 7:30, Gala Lounge, PUP, Orange Walk Town Council, big manifesto launch. Come and hear our PUP speakers talk to you about the different things that are going to happen. Come and hear the Town Council candidates present different areas of focus of the manifesto that will make Orange Walk, as we said, bigger, better, brighter. And ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we need to start our conversation tonight with our Corozal Town Council candidates. And we are so very happy to have Mr. Baldemar Pech Jr. with us tonight. Baldemar, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Mr. Pope. Buenas noches a todos, de Orange Walk Corozal, TV viewers, radio listeners.
Excelente. And yes, we do have TV viewers, we have people who are watching us on cable, we have people who are watching us on
Facebook.
We have people who are watching us on Vibes Media. We are live throughout the country right now. So, let's start off, Baldemar.
Yes, sir.
Tell us a bit about yourself. Tell us about the background, where you come from, what you've been doing before, and how you got into politics and so on.
Well, politics has been a passion of mine from, young boy. I had always been, and I have always been a PUP, fighting alongside, great hard and powerful men in this part, Right. We have, Mr. Florencio Marin. I've been throughout the country doing this. Senior, junior, alongside, Vildo Marin. So I've been around doing stuff, from a young age.
Okay.
I'm 47 years of age, happily married for 16 years, live with my wife for 19 and 2 girls.
Okay.
And I'm here again.
You're a family man.
Family man, yes, sir.
You want to work with your town.
That's right. And
you've been working with your party all of those years, you said.
All those years, and I've been putting my grain in Corozal, and I want to see Corozal,
So you've done 1 term already?
1 term.
Okay.
And I'm going up for my 2nd term.
Excelente. So how did you find this recently completed term? What are your feelings about it?
I'll be honest, the job of being a leader in the municipal is a never-ending thing. The job of in a town and district and city will never end. But I have done a lot of work. I have dedicated myself to a lot of, all around Corozal. People have seen me, and I'm quite confident, that the job has been done. Obviously, there's a lot more to do, and the job will never finish.
Well, that's why you're running again.
That's
because
right.
There's a lot more to do.
That's right. So I am here, and I keep going at it, and I'll keep giving my all to Corozal Town,
What have been some of the more pressing needs that people have had in this last term that you were in office, Baldemar?
Well, for sure, garbage is a big problem. I'm not only in Corozal, but the entire country.
Yes,
And
I
the entire
imagine.
world. That's a never-ending story.
I imagine so.
So garbage is one thing. We had major issue with infrastructure in roads, and that has been taken care of
Okay.
currently. And it's not because elections is coming up. But this Corozal Town Council started working from last year, and we have been working on manual paving. And now we're, it's a large scale in paving of all our streets, and a lot of the streets, big streets.
I'm glad that you mentioned that, by the way, just now, that the Town Council has been working from way back,
Yes.
just like the Orange Walk Town Council, because the criticism is leveled at yourselves, the candidates,
Right.
that, because Town Council elections, they come up, all of a sudden, they run, they do things, and run, they do the other, and so on. And in fact, that's just not true.
Very so. And
Many
it's
things have been happening at both towns, in both town councils. I think the Orange Walk Town Council was telling people about how many drains and streets have been fixed. And in your case, you're saying the same thing. Garbage, for example, has been taken care of from way back. It's not an election thing. It's not a gimmick.
No.
Work has been happening. But you
Yes.
go ahead and tell us more.
And as a councillor in charge of sanitation, I take that very, very passionate to deal with the sanitation problem. And the council is really committed to making sure all the garbage, all piles are picked up daily. And on weekends, we have been doing cleanup campaigns in areas.
Right.
But it's a never-ending story. Garbage will always be there. Roadworks, like I said, it's something that the whole council has undertaken, and it's there. Drains have been dug and are being built as we speak right now. So, but we have not. We have not started just a month or 2 months. The job has been coming along, and from last year we have been really pushing on our roadwork infrastructure.
I saw the picture just now where
Yes.
you were talking of yourself standing next to a road that was paved and so on. And again, those things could not happen simply in the space of a couple of weeks because election they come.
Absolutely not.
Those are continuous works. These are continuous works that need to keep happening over the space of time, and people need to realize that. I mean, it's a point that we have to drive in, because definitely a town council depends on the people keeping going. It depends on people that keep going, people that are that have the work going continuously. And I think another point that we'll explore a bit later on in the show, work that is done in conjunction with central government and the area reps. The area reps in the particular town, whether it's Orange Walk, whether it's Corozal, whether it's Belize, whether it's Cayo, those area reps help out a lot, and it's important for the town council to work along with them, and I think that's been happening as well. So a PUP town council brings so much to the table.
That's right.
That people need to realize.
That's right.
Is one of the reasons why we are voting them in. And I'm talking a lot, I know. I'll finish right now, make Baldemar continue talking. The thing is, ladies and gentlemen, these are things that you need to think about so very carefully when you go vote. The advantages of having a PUP town council. The other side is telling you this, that, and we're not here to criticize them. I won't even mention their name or their party or whatever else. But I will tell you, the PUP town councils have worked. They have a track record.
That's right.
that's-
Proven track record.
Exactly. Speaks for itself, stands by itself,
Right.
and these candidates are going to deliver for another 3 years when you vote them in, and you will be voted in as far as I can see.
That's right. And you know, the work and it's there. You know, we have proven that we're not just talk, but we have a hardworking mayor who has been out on the ground, literally working. When we are doing manual paving, when we're, you know, we're on a cleanup campaign.
Right.
So for sure, each of the councillors take their portfolio real serious, you know. And the work is there. The work, you know, there's a lot more that can be done and will be done, but it's just giving us another term, and under a PUP central government, obviously,
Exactly.
plenty more and better things for Corozal are coming up, you know.
Definitely. And that's the same for all the towns in the country. You are going to have better towns when you vote in your PUP slate, because they are going to work along with central government. They're going to work along with the area reps. Now, we're talking about the town, the people. We haven't mentioned the campaign. Tell us a bit about the campaign. How has it been going?
Campaigning has been, we are being received very, very well at people's home, you know.
Excellent.
It's been very positive, and you know, you feel the love of the people on every day that we are out campaigning. You know, the people are literally welcoming us to their homes, and you know, telling us point blank, listen, we are seeing the work. This is a council that has proven and is proving itself. It's not
Excelente.
something, again, that we are just starting. It has started from way back, and we will keep going at it as far as we can go, and we won't stop until Corozal Town gets to number 1.
¿Y acompañaron en todas las diferentes áreas de Corozal ahorita?
No hemos terminado todo, pero vamos a llegar a todas las áreas.
Ok.
Eso sí vamos a hacer, porque todos los días, de domingo a domingo, estamos afuera.
Excelente. Y es algo arduo, me imagino, estar visitando todas las casas, bajo el solazo, en el frío. Ahorita hay un poquito de temperatura que está bien, bien fresquecito.
Claro.
Cosa que hay que hacer el trabajo.
Bueno, sí, y es más, ¿no? A todos ahorita creo que el cambio de clima nos está tocando un poquito you know, que un catarrito, dolor de angina, pero ahí andamos allá afuera dándole, y el alcalde sé que ha estado luchando con you know, estando bajo el clima, pero ahí va, todas las noches ahí estamos allá afuera y dándole. I mean, anoche estando allá afuera con abrigos todos y temblando, pero hay que darle, hay que visitar a nuestra gente y agradecer, ¿no?
Claro.
A nuestra gente por el continuo apoyo que nos están brindando.
¿Cómo te hace sentir cuando la gente te recibe de la manera que les reciben?
Muy bien. Para mí es algo especial porque yo tengo esa carisma de siempre la gente me ve en la calle y los saludo, los hablo, y estando trabajando en las diferentes áreas con los de la calle, ahí vamos y la gente ve que está yendo el trabajo. So, cuando vas, ese amor, ese aprecio que tienen, y decirte, ¿no? Que, ¿sabes qué? Se merecen otros 3 años allá adentro y vamos a estar allá, vamos a seguir.
Y no hubiera sucedido eso si es que no estuvieran haciendo el trabajo desde que entraron.
Claro.
Porque el votante, creo, es crítico cuando se toca a cómo se usan los recursos del pueblo,
Claro.
que ellos están dando. Porque cada votante que paga sus impuestos quiere ver de que
¿A dónde va ese dinero?
Exactamente, y que se use de una manera que van a beneficiar ellos y todos los demás del pueblo.
Exactamente.
Y se puede ver de las obras, de las fotos que se están mostrando cuando estamos hablando ahorita, de las obras que están bien visibles en Corozal, de que
Claro.
exactamente eso es lo que ha estado sucediendo desde que entró el concilio de Corozal, en 21.
Claro. Y para decir que conseguir nuestros vehículos, maquinarias, se ha conseguido bajo bajo el PUP ahorita que tenemos. Se consiguió backhoe, se consiguió grader, se consiguió roller. Hay maquinaria para que podamos trabajar todo el año.
que obtuvo este concilio.
Este concilio, sí, claro. Y vamos a seguir consiguiendo más equipo. Camión de basura, eso es esencial para nosotros en invertir pagan sus impuestos, invertir esas finanzas, seguir en calle, pero también conseguir más equipo para mejor servirle a ustedes y a todos nosotros, ¿no? Los corozaleños.
Excelente. Me encanta escuchar eso, porque es importante tener transparencia en cómo se están usando los fondos de la gente. Y como voy a repetir ahorita, cuando tú muestras de que estás usando el dinero de la gente de una manera que la gente está bien satisfecha de ver los resultados, te van a apoyar de nuevo, te van a apoyar otra vez. Y como dices, les reciben en las casas y están contentos la gente de que ustedes estén con ellos. Si no fuera así, ya a ratos.
Ya a ratos
no te queremos ver acá.
No te queremos ver, sí.
Exactamente.
Y sí, como dije hace un rato, ¿no? Una de las quejas más, y vuelvo a decir, y porque tengo eso en mí, es lo de la basura, pero es algo que hemos estado ahí, hemos estado dándole, y nuestra gente, hablamos con ellos, platicamos con los que trabajan y hacen el trabajo de sanidad, porque es un oficio, honestamente,
Sí.
no cualquiera lo hace. Pero han estado allá y se les habla, ¿no? Constante, se les acuerda de que hagan su trabajo lo mejor que puedan y limpiar todo para que así cuando vuelvan a salir, pues ya no hay más basura.
Right.
Yo sabe que me duele que la gente te llame y te diga, ¿sabes qué? Pasaron pero no me recogieron mi basura, me recogieron mitad. Y sí, en veces nos ha tocado y vamos y ¿sabes qué? Regresen y por favor
Se rectifica.
Claro.
Es lo importante.
Así es.
Bueno, hablando de basura y hablando de su maquinaria, del concilio y hablando de lo que ha estado pasando en el término ya casi pasado, porque me parece que van a entregar oficina a ustedes al fin de febrero.
Sí.
Así les faltan algunos días, pero prácticamente ya terminó
Así es.
ese término. El término viniente, 2024-2027.
Right.
¿Cuáles son algunas de las cosas que ustedes quieren resaltar en términos de trabajar con la gente? Perdónenme, tengo que meter esta cosa para que escuche bien lo que me están diciendo.
Sí,
y se me caiga.
cuando se toca al nuevo año y el nuevo término que estamos yendo es traer, seguir lo de las calles, drenaje,
Claro.
mejorar todas nuestras maquinarias, pero también hay el proyecto que estamos, el alcalde ha enfocado en traer en Corozal,
Okay.
lo que es la Chactemal Plaza. Y hay uno que creo que esta semana que viene van a estar haciendo en consultation
Okay.
para mejorar lo que es la playa de Corozal
Excelente.
y así traer a más turistas local
Okay.
y que
Así,
lleguen a Corozal.
Hay un enfoque sobre el turismo,
Claro.
en sus planes para el pueblo.
Para eso.
Okay.
Y en eso va a ser enfoques grandes de que el municipio va a estar agarrando, porque también lo que es la entrada de Corozal lo hemos usado para un concierto que tuvimos. Y también tengo special events en mi portfolio.
Es la playa que está al lado del primer...
Entrando, ándale, la primera
el primer
glorieta, ¿no?
roundabout, la
Roundabout,
primer
sí.
glorieta,
Ahí hay un proyecto lindo que hace 2 semanas, creo,
Okay.
fue que se reveló y se hizo el consultation. Mejorar y traer al turismo local a Corozal.
Y el turismo te trae trabajos, te trae visitantes que le compran a la gente que está vendiendo cosas como comidas, que está
Claro.
vendiendo souvenirs. Y todo eso tiene un efecto que se multiplica en la economía.
En la economía,
Así es
sí.
importantísimo que tengas esa manera de hacer un poco de dinero para que la gente tenga alguito.
Sí,
Ok.
claro.
Working with, I said a lot just now. I gave a nice speech about working with central government and working with the era reps and so on. From your perspective as a town councillor, how do you people see that working for you I'm talking about the town councillors, no?
Right.
How do you see that working out for you in this new term, 2024, 2027?
Well, it will only get better. It will solo viene más mejoría. It will
Okay.
get better for us, I know the mayor and the administrator they have been doing, you know, job well and up there to make sure Corozal gets its fair share. So
Resources
we can, yes,
and money
resources,
and
so
so on.
we can move the town forward, you know.
Okay.
It's there, and I can see us moving a lot farther now, because for sure we're going back in, you know. I mean, the work has been proven there, and
Right.
we're proving it, you know.
I just can't say enough really about that partnership with central government. I think there's one of your ads, one of the campaign ads that you have running on TV speaks to that.
Right.
That now that there is a town council that is of the same party as the central government, things are getting done.
Yes.
Maybe not at the pace that some people would like, but they are getting done. And
That's
that's
right.
the important thing. And the thing is that will only get better in this term coming up.
That's right, and you know, we can't stress enough that partnership has to be there, you know, between municipal and central government,
Right.
and our area reps.
Right.
So all of us will win, you know, everyone will win. But having central government is a big boost for all municipalities, you know.
Exactly.
That unity there, because the first term of the mayor, remember, the mayor is going for his third term, right? But having his first one,
Was a
being
fight.
under a UDP,
Was a fight.
central government was a hell of a fight. But I leave that there. I don't want to give them any, any free propaganda and advertisement there. But we leave the UDP side there.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to Baldemar Petch Jr. You've gotten to know him. We talked, I think, a little bit more than we were supposed to, but it's important to get all of these things out. Ladies and gentlemen, stay on track.
Stay on track.
Make sure that you stay right in front of your TV. We're going to take a short break, and when we return, we'll have another of the candidates of the Corozal Town Council slate that is running for the March 6 elections, and we will be talking to that councillor then. Stay on track, stay in front of your TV. We'll be right back.
We are a town with tremendous potential. We see it. We are working daily to get us closer to unlocking that potential. And with your support, we will get there. In the upcoming weeks, we will unveil more ideas and plans for Corozal Town to become a tourism destination for local and even international tourism. By adding new features for cultural, recreational, and entertainment spaces. This sector will create jobs, support our local talent, and boost our local economy. My colleagues, we have been working hard and much has been done, but there is still more to do. The PUP7 team welcomes the challenge and is committed to working with our community.
Hi, I am Mayor Rigoberto Veos. I am honored to stand before you today as we embark on a journey together, a journey to continue progress, unity, and prosperity for our beloved Corozal Town. Over the past term, our dedicated team has worked tirelessly to ensure Corozal is a better place. We have invested essentially on infrastructure, public service, and fostered a sense of community so that all of us can be proud. We believe in investing in our youths, creating opportunities for everyone, and to ensure Corozal Town remains vibrant, safe, and a prosperous community. We are committed to fostering an environment where local business thrive, job opportunities grow, and our residents can live a fulfilling life. As your mayor, I am here to serve you, listening to your concerns, working toward solutions, championing the needs of Corozal Town. Together, we can achieve great things. On March 6, I humbly ask for your vote of confidence once again. Let us all support a team that has worked extremely hard, a team that has shown the work, a team that you have believed on since 2018. Remember, working together, we can all be strong.
Steep on track, steep on track, steep on track, and vote PUP7 in Orange Walk and Corozal. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Meet the Candidates. We are talking to the slates running in Orange Walk and Corozal, and you are getting to know them firsthand. We just talked to Baldemar Pech, councillor candidate running for a second time for the town council elections in Corozal, and now we are privileged to be able to talk to Ms. Leslie Rodriguez, town council candidate running for the first time. She is brand spanking new, but she is ready to work. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Leslie.
Good night, Mr. Pook. Good night to our Facebook viewers, those watching on TV.
Media outlets,
Yes.
Vibes Media,
All the media channels.
We're on YouTube, we're on cable, we're on TV, we're on radio.
My name is Leslie Rodriguez. I'm a councillor candidate, newcomer to the team. I'm 29 years old. I'm the youngest member now of Team Rigo. I'm the proud daughter of Mr. Julio Rodriguez, a retired fisherman, and Mrs. Irene Rodriguez, who is a public servant for the past 32 years.
And I think you have a bio, too.
Yes.
Well, maybe
yes, I
we
do.
can play that bio right now so that people can get to find out about you. All right, and that was really very interesting right there, Leslie. Let's talk a bit about what that bio was telling us. Your involvement, for example, in youth leadership.
Yes.
What has that been like?
This is the BYM, as the video portrayed, the
Okay.
Belize Youth Movement. It's a chapter under the People's United Party.
Okay.
I was endorsed as the Corozal District Representative.
Oh, okay.
So I had the task to recruit some youths to be part of my team, almost like an executive with a vice president, a president, and so forth. And these youths have been very active working along with me, with the community. One of the first projects, as you saw in the video, was the beautification of Soldiers Park.
Okay.
That
Where
was
is that, by the way?
That is by the seaside. As you enter Corozal town, as you turn
okay.
the roundabout, that's the Soldiers Park.
To the right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We did the hoisting of the flag. We placed 2 garbage drums there. As you said, the sign that says Soldiers Park. We had some youths there with some artistic skills, and they painted it
Yes,
there.
I think I saw some of your
Yes.
pictures just now. Okay.
Yes, so that was one of our first projects that we carried, no? And as long as the video rolled, I have also carried food programs. That
really?
was for the National Service Day. We went to San Antonio Village, and we had someone bake some bread for us, and we packaged it, and we delivered it to some 50 homes in San Antonio.
How does it feel when you're doing things for other people like that?
I feel very privileged and honored, and this is the reason I entered politics. As many know, it was the late Honorable Dido who introduced me to politics. I've walked the streets of Corozal town, I've visited homes, and I thank him because it was due to him that I found that I have a passion of serving my community. And as I do this, I find out this is my calling as well. And I want to continue doing this at a higher platform.
That sounds so beautiful. And I will tell you something, by the way. For the last election in 2020, Honorable Dido, late Dido, sat
Right here.
at the same space that you're sitting right now with myself. And we talked about some of the same things that we're talking about right now. You know, his interest in getting into politics, serving the people, his plans for the Corozal constituency, and all of those different things. So if you're cut from the same cloth and you're now sitting in the same place, Leslie, then you're inheriting a legacy,
Yes,
which I
I
think
am.
is going to serve you well, from Honorable late Dido and the way that he approached politics. He was a people's man, if I remember him correctly.
He was.
And he enjoyed doing what he was doing, and I think that was what made it, for him, it wasn't work, it was fun, you know,
I-
working with the people.
I
and
want
so
to
on.
call that hard work because you serve your community from the heart.
Not hard work as in duro, but heart, corazón, trabajo del corazón. And that is so very, it's both something that is, I mean, apart from being interesting, it's something that is needed when you are in office. That what you do out of commitment, out of wanting to help people, as opposed to wanting to be in there and, you know, not caring about what it is that's happening out there once you get in office, in the position. So I admire that you are able to take that kind of commitment, that kind of quality of character from a very young age, because for you to be doing this barely past 25, it's commendable. People don't see that, don't find that. There's people that find they pass their whole lifetime sometimes, and you could never budge them to do something for their community. Now, talking about your community, talking about what's happening in Corozal, what are some of the things that you have seen in and around Corozal that have, again, helped you, pushed you, convinced you, you know, what I'm doing is the right thing to do?
Well, I would go back to the environmental aspect, and I would tie it in with sanitation. I know my colleague here holds the portfolio of sanitation, but I believe that as citizens of Corozal, we must portray more civic pride. As we walk along the campaign trail, we actually bucked someone, and he said, you know, guys, I'm willing here to work along with you and carry out more educational campaigns. because we need to educate our community that we must place the garbage in its proper place. It's these people who do the sanitation work, the sanitation department, it's hard work because we've done it on our cleanup campaigns, and they work under the sun hot. And they do their utmost best to ensure that our community is clean. But as citizens of our community, we must ensure we bag our garbage properly. We must work along with them. No?
Your sanitation workers.
Yes, along with them.
And I think I heard the same feelings that you are talking about right now, the same issues, the same sentiment, echoed by the Orange Walk candidates on Tuesday, that they feel that civic pride is very, very important, and that perhaps we need to work on that in our towns. Corozal, Orange Walk, and maybe all the towns in Belize, putting garbage in its place, making sure we keep the environment clean. They were mentioning chopping in front of your yard, which is not necessarily a town council job, people out there. Mantener enfrente de su terreno, de su yarda, de su casa limpio. No es el oficio del town council. Ese es oficio suyo. You're supposed to maintain that. And those are some of the things that the town councillors are saying. We want to work with people to make sure that these things happen, that they're educated, that people are educated, that we keep our town clean. And that is so lovely coming, from a young lady like yourself to hear that kind of sentiment and so on. Okay, so are there needs that you see in and around Corozal, apart from you're talking about the environment, about sanitation, keeping Corozal clean? Is there anything that you see that is really pressing that this is something we have to work on?
Well, the infrastructure development must continue.
Okay.
That's a must. People are requesting that we continue working on streets. And
streets and drains.
Yes. And I believe we also must continue the upliftment of our parks. On the area I live in, as we campaign there, and there were some people who asked us to focus on a particular park there.
What area is that, by the way? Forgive me, because I don't know Corozal well. I know there's I won't even try to remember the names.
That's the Hals
I'll have to
layout.
look at the map.
That's the Hals layout area.
Okay.
So I'm sure that along with the council, we can continue focusing on these areas, because it will create more child-oriented and family spaces for people to go after they reach from work with their kids on the weekends and carry out more family time.
I like what you mentioned just now, child and family oriented. Tell us why those are important.
Those are important because our family is the backbone of a community.
Right.
I come from parents who have been there with me, throughout all my achievements. I must mention my grandmother, who recently just passed away. She was like a second mom to me.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think that was a couple of days ago.
Yes, that was, we buried her on Monday.
We're very sorry to hear that.
Yes, and she was a person who as well would take me out and my little brother to the parks, and these instill more core values to us as young children. We learn to interact with other individuals around the neighborhood, be more friendly with them, sharing and caring. Those are the values that develop.
No, you are so very right. The family is the unit where a good town, a proper town, a town that works together starts. It's where you learn about teamwork. It's where you learn about cooperation, about collaboration. It's where you learn about responsibility. So having families have spaces where the children can go and play, where there's recreation, where the family can go relax on a week, that's very, very important. And I'm really happy to hear that you're mentioning all of that. How has the campaign been going? I know I asked Baldemar the same question I'm going to ask you. How do you see the campaign going?
As he mentioned, it has been very positive.
Okay.
We thank the residents of Corozal for opening their doors. Some even have some flour tortillas prepared for us. No?
De veras.
So if you don't see us losing weight, it's because of that. We are walking the streets, but they're still giving us
It won't
food
be
to
bad
eat.
if one of them they brought a tortilla right home for us.
Yes, and my friend Baldi is always requesting flour tortillas. No?
Ya salió el secreto.
So yes, it has been very positive. As he also mentioned, people are saying that the council is working. This is a hard-working council. They're seeing the work being done, and they say we must give you another term for you to continue the progress in Corozal Town.
Excellent. And again, I'll repeat what I told him. If there had not been work happening, in your case, you're new to the team, but if work had not been happening since 2021, and you were just sitting there and not doing much, well, not you, the councillors that are now asking for a second term, people wouldn't receive them in that way. People would tell them plain and straight, because, and you know, some people can be very
Yes.
blunt. We don't want you around here, go away. You have not been doing anything at all. Yeah, largo, largo, largo. But instead, what you're describing is different. Flour tortilla. Lad. Okay. What do you want to focus on as a councillor in the upcoming 2024-2027 term?
I believe I will summarize what we just spoke about. It would be environmental and more family and child-friendly oriented spaces. You know? That's one of my main focus. I've mentioned it to the team.
Okay.
As a young newcomer to the group, that's my aim.
Okay.
I want to ensure that we protect our environment. We continue bringing a sustainable Corozal town. You know, and
Another
we-
word which I like, sustainable, able to keep on going without using up the resources that
Yes.
one has at one's disposal.
And Corozal is our home. It's a beauty. We have the bay. People go on Sundays, on weekends there, enjoy a family time, you know.
I'm from Orange Walk, but I have to agree with you on that one. It's beautiful.
Yes.
And many of us in Orange Walk, we don't have a sea. We don't have any seafront here or any coast here in Orange Walk. So we head on over to Corozal and we go use your beaches. We go use your, the spaces that we can relax, bathe, and so on. So when you keep it lovely, when you
Clean.
keep it beautiful, when you keep it family oriented, you're doing that not just for Corozaleños, but also for visitors like the people from Orange Walk and people from outside that go and visit, that pass by. And I guess a lot of them admire what you do. One final question, and I think we have a video we'd like to show as well. How have you been working along with or how do you see working along with area reps in your area, in Corozal?
I believe they are the driving force as well for the work the council has been doing. I mean, we have 3 area reps in the north, Corozal Bay, Corozal Southeast, and Corozal Southwest.
Right.
And whenever there are any concerns around the community, we have this Northern Caucus where the mayor would take concerns up to them.
Right.
You know? We must represent our people, and they have worked great along with the council. As you said, I'm a newcomer, so I have not really been around them, but I've seen in
How
this,
it works.
Yes, in this short time, how they carry out their meetings, they present their concerns, and they try to address those issues that
Right.
are affecting our
And I believe that we have one of those area reps who is talking about you in the upcoming video right now. Let's have it play right now.
My name is Dr. Rafael Riverol, a proud young Corozaleño. I come before you endorsing Leslie Rodriguez as a councillor candidate for the upcoming municipal elections. I believe in her capacity in leading the youths of our community. Through the Belize Youth Movement Corozal chapter, she has started the work long before vying for politics. She has led multiple child-friendly and environmental initiatives. I am confident when elected, she will be a voice for our community. So on March 7, vote PU.
So it wasn't an area rep,
No.
but it was somebody from the
BYM.
BYM who was
Yes.
endorsing you.
I can.
Okay.
He's Dr. Rafael Riverol.
Oh, okay.
He currently works at the Corozal Community Hospital. He's a very well-known doctor who also tries to do his best to help the community as best as he can.
Oh, okay. Excellent. Again, when you have people believing in you and they can go on camera and tell people on March 6th, vote for Leslie Rodriguez and the PUP slate, you're in a good position. You have the confidence of the people. You have the support of the people. you have the cooperation and collaboration of the area representatives when you work there, and you have, again, that partnership with the central government.
And
So-
can I also mention
Sure.
that it shows that I have the young people who are backing me up and they believe in what I bring forth to the team.
And we have to talk about young people a little bit further on. I think we will have to close this segment right now and come back for the other one. But when we come back, I want to talk about that. Young people and what they represent, the power that young people have, and the fact that they should have a voice in what happens in their town. But for right now, Leslie, we'll have to take another short break, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go where you are, and remember, oh no, stay on track. Stay on track. Vote PUP7 Corozal. We're here with Leslie, but we'll take a short break right now, and we'll be right back.
We are a town with tremendous potential. We see it. We are working daily to get us closer to unlocking that potential. And with your support, we will get there. In the upcoming weeks, we will unveil more ideas and plans for Corozal Town to become a tourism destination for local and even international tourism. By adding new features for cultural, recreational, and entertainment spaces. This sector will create jobs, support our local talent, and boost our local economy. My colleagues, we have been working hard and much has been done, but there is still more to do. The PUP7 team welcomes the challenge and is committed to working with our community.
Hi, I am Mayor Rigoberto Veos. I am honored to stand before you today as we embark on a journey together, a journey to continue progress, unity, and prosperity for our beloved Corozal Town. Over the past term, our dedicated team has worked tirelessly to ensure Corozal is a better place for us. We have invested essentially on infrastructure, public service, and fostered a sense of community so that all of us can be proud. We believe in investing in our youth, creating opportunities for everyone, and to ensure Corozal Town remains vibrant, safe, and a prosperous community. We are committed to fostering an environment where local business thrive, job opportunities grow, and our residents can live a fulfilling life. As your mayor, I am here to serve you, listening to your concerns, working towards solutions, championing the needs of Corozal Town. Together, we can achieve great things. On March 6, I humbly ask for your vote of confidence once again. Let us all support a team that has worked extremely hard, a team that has shown the work, a team that you have believed on since 2018. Remember, working together, we can all be strong.
And welcome back, Orange Walk. Welcome back to Meet the Candidates 2024. Tonight we are talking to the Corozal Town Council candidates who are running for Town Council on March 6th. We have Baldemar Pech Jr.
Yes, sir.
And we have Ms. Leslie Rodriguez on set with me. We just finished talking to Ms. Leslie, and we were talking to Baldemar for quite a while. And in this segment, don't forget, we are going to take calls. So whenever you call, remember, please lower the volume of your device, whether it's a TV or a radio, so that we don't get feedback on the device right here in the studio. Because when you don't lower the volume, we have a eek, and it's a bit annoying to people out there. So bajen el volumen de su aparato, por favor, su televisor o su radio, para que luego no tengamos problemas acá en el estudio. We will continue discussing, but as you call, we will be cutting for the calls, because we have a lot of different things that we were
to
talking
cover,
about
yes.
with both Baldemar and with
Leslie.
Ms. Rodriguez. And I want to continue exploring some of those topics. And at the same time, of course, this show is all about the public, yourselves, meeting these people and knowing as much as you can about them. So again, especially the Corozal public, don't be afraid to call in. This is your time to do it. Let's go right ahead and continue the conversation. We were talking to Leslie just now about young people, and I think I told you that I want to continue exploring the topic of young people and their need to have a voice, how important that is. As a segment in the voting population, we tend to overlook them sometimes, but I feel that it's one of the more important segments of the voting population. Leslie, tell us a bit about it.
I believe now they're the percentage change.
Okay.
They are the ones now who make the difference when an election happens. I think from 2020 we saw that different. And the young people now no longer focus if my mom or dad is blue, if my mom or dad is red. Now they make up their own minds. And we find that a lot now on the campaign trail.
right.
They say, don't focus if my family used to be red or
Right.
right. We are seeing the work that you are doing.
Hold your thought. We have a call, and this happens. It will happen a lot. Yes. Hello. Good night, caller. Go right ahead. Welcome to Meet the Candidates. Tell us what it is that you want to share tonight.
Buenas noches. Pues hay que darle una oportunidad a Leslie, es una buena muchacha, todos la conocemos y que siga adelante con todo lo que está en su mente que van a hacer y adelante con el PNC. Tenemos que apoyar a todos y ya estamos viendo que Hugo está haciendo las calles y todo, no puede hacer todo de una vez, ¿no?
Okay.
Pero sí, adelante con el PNC.
Okay. Muchísimas
Muchas
gracias por
gracias.
compartir
Thank
con
you.
nosotros.
Gracias.
And don't forget, Stepan Truck ahí en su casa. Pase buenas noches. Muchas gracias.
Igualmente.
Okay. Yes. You were saying, Leslie, it's a segment of the population that makes up its own mind.
Yes.
Young people don't necessarily follow what their parents were doing in terms of voting, not in terms of advice and so on. And so they need to have a voice, they need to have attention paid to them on what they want and so on. Are there plans for the upcoming term for the town council to address that particular need or issue?
I believe that the town council is already embracing these young minds,
Beautiful.
especially with the child advisory board and the summer programs that the town council
That's
Okay.
carries out.
Carries out.
So we are already engaging them to be responsible citizens. They would carry community work, right?
Right.
Go paint the beach side, paint.
Do cleanup
Do
campaigns
cleanup
as well.
campaigns. So they are already working along with the town council, and they're seeing the work that they are doing
Right.
as well.
So they are involved already.
Yes.
Yes.
With the town council, there is again collaboration, partnership, teamwork
That's
with
right.
young people, with the town council, and there's, again, the expectation when you become councillor is for that to only continue and
Yes.
become even more,
Bigger.
yeah, exactly, to improve.
And just to add on, no, every year the council carries out the summer program, and normally we range between 70 and 75, youths there and young people that we move around town and assisting, like what Leslie said, painting the parks, the trees along the seaside, the bay, and we do a little bit of everything, and obviously that comes in partnership, with donation and
Right.
and people who have the trust in our council to assist us with.
It's another of those things that I think a town council does that people, no matter which town, would support when you work with young people.
Yeah.
When you put them to do, when you organize them the way that both of you are describing, beautifying the town,
That's right.
and at the same time you're giving them maybe a little job to do that will make them earn a little bit of money. We have an incoming call. Good night, welcome to Meet the Candidates. Go right ahead and share with us. Remember to lower the volume of your TV or radio.
Good
Adelante.
night.
Yes, go right ahead.
Good night. Good night. This is Leo Bayes from Corozal Town.
Okay.
I am here to call all my people from Corozal now, and I want to ask them to go there and support Team Rigo. And I want to share that, I'm very proud of those two candidates that you have there on board.
Oh, good.
And it's Leslie Rodriguez and Mr. Balomatech.
Thank
It's
you.
very important for us to have young leaders like Ms. Leslie. And
Yes.
to have not so young leaders also like Mr. Pitch.
He looks young to me.
We're awfully young.
Well, younger than me at least.
Yeah.
I'm really asking the people to give us the support, give those two candidates the support also. We are hardworking people. We are dedicated public servants to our people. We're still committed once we tell them that we're going to do something, we deliver. It is clearly seen here at Corozal how much we have delivered to our people. So I want to big up those two candidates. I'm very proud of them. And let's go. Barama Pitch, PNP all the way. We have to stay on track.
Thanks,
All
man.
right. Sounds like the mayor. It's the mayor, true?
Yes, sir.
All right.
you,
Thank
Mayor.
you very
Thank you,
much,
Mayor.
Mayor.
Thank you, Mayor.
Balimar says he wants a flour tortilla from Corozal right now,
Fried
by the
jack,
way.
fried jack.
A fried jack.
We need to the campaign. We already had some.
Yes.
No, WhatsApp him one right now, he says.
Thanks, Mayor, for the words and of encouragement.
Thank you. Good night.
Thank you very
Good
much for
night.
the call, Mayor. All right. Let me just hang it up and hope it does. I don't. You have to lift it up and then put it back
Right.
down. There you go. Aha. We're talking about young people. We're talking about how important it is. But off camera, right before they put the mics on and so on, they were telling me that Mr. Petch is in charge of events.
Yes, sir.
Which I didn't realize. I didn't know that.
Yes.
Tell us about those events. That
Well,
that you've been having, that special events that you've been promoting, and what the expectation is in the upcoming term for more of those.
For more of those and better. When it comes to events, throughout there we have all events, from Easter to Mother's Day to September celebration, the council, Christmas as well. Christmas, we have been doing. Well, we did the first one ever. The council undertook that, and we expect to, and our hope is to come with bigger and better one. And we brought in Sonora Dinamita
What?
in April, and it
The
was
town council did?
the town council did that, and to hear and see the amount of people that came to Corozal town, and the economical benefit that came along with
Right.
it. All hotel rooms were booked out. I mean, trust me, everything was booked. So that's where we're leaning towards.
That's the same thing that we were just discussing when you were on. How tourism can benefit the town.
The town, that's
and
right.
beautifying the town to make sure that you have a stronger way, or well, I shouldn't say a stronger way, but a way of attracting tourists, local and international.
Right.
Benefits everybody in the longer run. Let's take this call though. Hello, good night. Welcome to Meet the Candidates 2024. Go right ahead and share, please. Hello. Oh, I think they hung up because we took too long. Sorry, caller, but let's see if we have some. You can call again, by the way.
That's right. So when you know, I have an event committee there, so I would like to give all those members of the special event committee, you know, a big, huge thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I know all Corozaleños have grown to see these events growing and being bigger every year. And every year, you know, people look forward to seeing something as big as the Christmas parade. September, we have been growing large, right, Les?
Yes.
It makes people feel proud of their town when these activities are happening.
That's right.
And then it makes other people say, shucks, we have things happen at Corozal, I have to go there. Let's
Always.
take this call before we lose it. Yes, hello, good night, welcome to Meet the Candidates. Go right ahead.
Want to big up Rigo Bayos and the 7 candidates. Go Leslie, go.
All right, all right.
Thank you.
Yes,
All the way.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
Stay on track
Stay on
indeed.
track.
Thank you very much, caller. Have a good night. All right. Isn't that wonderful?
That's right.
When people call and they're supporting you, and you know you hear
Feel
the
the
genuineness
love
in
of
their
the
support.
people.
You feel the love, you know, and like what we said, you know, and being out there and campaigning, you feel the love of the people, you know. And but back again to my special events, you know.
Yes, yes, yes.
For the upcoming year, you know, term, I see myself and the committee and the council sees itself bringing in bigger groups
Dan Sonora?
than Sonora.
But Sonora big, you know.
Yeah, but we
Sonora
are
is
top
an
that.
international
We
group.
will tap that, and that's why this
What?
project that is, you know, coming up at Chactemal Plaza.
What-
That's gonna be the
what-
main
What
area.
caliber of group are you talking about?
It'll be
It's a surprise.
It'll be a surprise, but
Like-
it'll be big. We're gonna top Sonora. That trust us, and it won't be the second nor the last.
So
but
this Chatamal Carnival that's happening where they have, I think, Junior Clan, and then they're going to have other groups and so on.
That's right.
That light it.
We're going big. We're going big. We want everyone to know that.
Let's take this
All
incoming call. Yes, hello, good night. Welcome to Meet the Candidates 2024. Go right ahead.
Yes, good night, Mr. Pitt.
Good night, good night.
Good night, Baldo. Good night, Les.
Good night, good
Good
night.
night. Good night.
This is Councilor Montalvo.
Mike. What's up, my brother? Good night.
Nothing. I was in a live and you know, I said that I'm up to short,
Do you have a fry jack for him, by the way? He wants a fry jack right now. He say hungry.
I want a man after chicken.
That's right. That's right.
Listen, I very good. I love the show. Watch it live on direct.
Oh, thank you.
Everything that Balde has been saying is on point, and Miss Leslie, that she will be the new candidate that will win, and we will continue to work. So I just want to give kudos to you all for doing this. But we step on Chapman and they will win. No worry, they will win.
That's right.
Thanks, brother Mike.
Thank you.
You know, take care.
All
Thank
right.
you very much,
Good night.
Councilor Montalvo. And as he said, stay on track. Stay
Correct.
on track.
Seguimos
All
avanzando.
right.
right.
Yes. All right. Yes, you were just mentioning, Councillor Leslie, you whispered it just now, maybe we should say it louder. Corozal has its motto, its particular motto for the leading up to the elections. Seguimos. Let me.
Our
filling
own
this thing
our
through.
own motto is building together, growing stronger.
Stronger.
Okay.
Yes,
That's our
that's
building
our own
together,
Corozal, growing stronger.
Yes, sir.
I like it. I like it.
It
Building
reflects
together,
back on
building
teamwork, working together.
Yes.
You know.
And again, that teamwork is within yourselves
Yes.
as Team Rigo, as
Team
you call
Rigo,
it,
right.
the 7 of you, but it also extends to working with the people of the town
That's right.
and working with central government
Yes.
and your area reps, some of the things that we were discussing just a while ago. And it's when you do that that you can achieve some of the things that Councillor Petch was just referring to, that those events can go to a very, very high level, higher than Sonora Dinamita.
Dinamita, that's right.
I will be waiting for that in the course of the 3 years. As a matter of fact, you said more than one.
It'll be more than one, and it'll be on the new place, the new development and attraction of when you're getting into Corozal Town. That Chactemal Plaza, which further down the mayor will present and bring it out. But that's where the whole staging and everything want to take place. That will be the attraction, the main attraction when you come into Corozal.
I love it. And I am sure that people out there in Corozal and in Orange Walk, we're your neighbors. And whenever those things happen, like we just were saying, we go because what? That good.
I'll say this right and not for cut the short.
No. It's your time.
I know, on our one have that be up here. Right? But sadly, it's for us Corozaleños to enjoy and to love, and we keep taking care of it. But yeah, you guys all are welcome to come and use our beaches.
Geographically, we don't have a bay. We have a river.
Just like how we can eat Orange Walk tacos, and welcome for visit
welcome to
the bay and
visit
swim there.
Yes, that's right.
We didn't bring tacos for Mr. Pitch, so we have to talk about fried jack continuously right here.
Welcome, Sir Mike already said he want me a fried chicken, right? So.
Oh, you're gone clear.
I can't complain. I can't complain.
Okay. We are a bit beyond the time for the show already. We're reaching 7 past. Let's see if we have any calls between now and about 10 past 9.
Yeah.
And I think by that time we'll probably be reaching an end to the show.
That's right.
You people have to go way back to Corozal, and these people are working overtime right here. They've been here from 6 o'clock this morning.
Hopefully
So,
we could get some tacos out there.
yes, I think you might be able to. You'll be surprised Orange Walk has nightlife too. We don't have a able to have nightlife.
There you go.
All right. Let's talk a bit more about some of the different ways in which people can help the town council. I think both of you mentioned it. We were talking about civic pride and all of that.
That's right.
And I think we were talking about sanitation, particularly when we talked about that topic right there. And the fact that picking up garbage, cleaning up in front of your street, and so on, these are very important things for people to help with. Tell us about
the
it.
chopping of the yard, the piece in front of your property.
He mentioned it.
It's not, it's not a job that the council is mandated, but we do it. But it would be nice if everyone would put their little grain and clear in front of their yard. There's nothing wrong with doing that, and assisting that way. Picking up garbage, you clear, you bag it, and that's the key one that we ask that the garbage be bagged.
Stick up in, Councillor Bale. We have a call. Hello, good night. Welcome to Meet the Candidates 2024. Go right ahead.
Hello, good night.
Good night. Go right ahead.
Just want to big up Marigo for doing a fantastic job in Corozal, and
Okay.
to tell the people to come out on March 6 and vote PP7 down the line.
All right. That's right. That's what we want to hear. All right,
you.
sir. Thank you very much.
Gracias.
Stay on track.
Blue.
Excellent.
Yes, so the garbage part, if people would bag their garbage, it would make the life of our sanitation crew a lot easier, because they would just reach pick up. But
I imagine the work that they have when the garbage is just piled up there, and you have cans, you have bottles,
Yes.
you have paper.
We've seen it.
Yeah, we
like
have.
I mentioned to you on these cleanup campaigns that we've joined them. We've seen it, so we know the hard work that they do.
And our Belizean public needs to be better educated about that. Let's take this call. Yes, hello, good night. Welcome to Meet the Candidates 2024. Go right ahead. All right.
Pitch.
Valdemar Peche, sir. That's okay. Thank you very much.
Gracias.
All right. Stay on track.
Thank you.
That's okay. In the spirit of the moment.
That's right.
And
You know,
Castillo
Mr.
was
Puk-
still a PUP.
It is, and
Exactly.
it's still there.
Exactly. Go right ahead, Leslie. Sorry.
I must add to what he's saying, apart from the cleaning your yard in front, we must also ask those residents who have properties, to clean them up
Clean
as
them
well.
up, yes,
Because your neighbor sometimes
Oh, yes.
wants them clean, because maybe snakes will come.
And I
from there.
think every town has that issue.
And Leslie is right. That has been getting away from me. But a lot, you have a lot of these lots there that are just
Abandoned.
super abandoned and overgrown, and you know, people come to us and the council do send to clear it up, but it's growing more and more in these lots staying around, you know, and we would wish that, you know, all the owners and you know, of these properties would clean it up, you know.
And apart from looking bad, you have things like wild animals,
Yeah.
snakes, rodents,
That's right.
pests that use the high
That's
grass to reproduce, to you know, to hide in and so on, and it's not healthy.
Right.
Yes, and sometimes kids are outside playing, you know, and you never know what comes.
Pass on their way to
Yes.
school, and you can even have people with bad intentions hide in, you know, high bushes and so on. So
Very true.
it's not a good thing to have those vacant lots. Well, not vacant, but abandoned lots.
Abandoned, they're really abandoned.
Derelict vehicles that again are left to just rot. Not a good thing. They're eyesores for your town.
That's right.
So these are things that the citizens of any town, Corozal or Njoaco or wherever it is, you can help to do something about it by doing your part. You know,
That's
if you
right.
own a lot, chop the thing,
Stop it, clean it up.
clean it up, make your town look nice and bright and beautiful. Well, ladies and gentlemen, or lady and gentleman, I promise until 9:10, and it is 9:10 right now. So we are drawing to the close of the show. Let's take your final thoughts before we close. So we're allowing the lady to go right ahead
That's
first.
right.
Go ahead, Ms. Leslie.
Corozal Town residents, it's been a pleasure being here tonight for you guys to get to know us better. On March 6th, we're confidently asking for your support. Vote PUP7 down the line. Team Rigo is looking forward to continue the progress in Corozal Town, and as how we see transforming Corozal, that must continue. It's for the residents that we want to continue serving them.
Okay. Right before I go to Balamar, let's take this call. Final call that we're squeezing in. Hello, good night. Welcome to Meet the Candidates 2024. Go right ahead.
Hello, good night. Soy Alexis, soy una de las compañeras.
Ok.
Quiero darles a Valdemar Pech y a Leslie que desean lo mejor y PUP7 alegre.
Gracias.
All right.
Gracias.
Thank you very much. Stay on track.
Stay on track.
Gracias. Gracias.
That's right.
Okay. And I guess that will be our final call for the night.
For the night, yes.
Balamar, what are your closing thoughts?
Again, as what Leslie said, you know, giving our residents thanks, and obviously, you know, we're going into this election with the confidence that we're going to win, and we're going to keep the transformation happening and bringing Corozal up to a higher, much higher, and to number one up there and being the cleanest and the nicest town around. Asking all our supporters and everyone to vote for us, no? Team Rigo, PUP7, and stay on track.
Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a pleasure.
Thank you, Mr.
Muchas
Book.
gracias.
And
Doc.
it has been, I think, a wonderful hour that we have spent together with these two candidates. People in Corozal, you should be proud of these two councillor candidates who are running. Mr. Petch for the second time,
Second time,
term,
yes.
and Ms. Leslie for her first. Don't forget that we will be back here, same place, same time, that's 8 o'clock right after the news, with the two other Orange Walk Town Council candidates, and of course, the Thursday of next week, we will be back with two Corozal candidates.
That's right.
Each Tuesday in the month of February, we
And
do
Thursday.
Orange Walk. Each Thursday, we do Corozal
Corozal.
candidates. And don't forget, this Saturday, 10th February, 7:30 at the Gala Lounge, we have the Orange Walk Manifesto launch.
That's right.
And it will be live on this same station. So, ladies and gentlemen, there is a lot to look forward to. There's a lot coming up. Meanwhile, make sure that you are listening to what these candidates are saying, the Orange Walk candidates and the Corozal, everything they are telling you about what they want to do, about their plans, about collaboration, about teamwork. Everything is just a lot of love for these two towns. And for all the towns in Belize,
In Belize,
a
that's
lot
right.
of blue love, a lot of PUP
Yes.
love, a lot of stay on track love.
PUP7.
Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy your night. God bless you. We'll see you again on Tuesday for another edition of Meet the Candidates 2024. Have a pleasant good night, everybody.
Good
Good night.
night.
Good night.